Yo, so this LV back to another one. Hey, shout out to the one LVZ. And you know, I was on his live stream, and you know, he told me he was wanted me to cook a brother, right? You know, I didn't realize I was cooking a coon, but when he mentioned Stephen A. Smith, I'm like, okay, here we go, right? Then I got the chance to listen to what Stephen A. Smith said. All right. First of all, Stephen A. Smith, you, the quintessential buck dancing company man, you don't speak for the black community, okay? I don't know who died and made you some kind of unofficial spokesperson of the black community, but you don't fucking speak for the black community. And then, if you're gonna speak on the case, get your fucking facts straight. Get your facts straight. Because they had a no-knock warrant, okay? They had a no-knock warrant. And the dude they was looking for was already in fucking jail. On the deal of getting this shit. Y'all was quick to arrest Kenneth Walker, right? You didn't need a fucking grand jury for that. But yet, when it comes to these racist white cops gunning us down like fucking dogs, all of a sudden now, we need a grand jury. We need to let the process play out. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. You think some fucking researcher at ESPN gonna give you all the facts? The fuck out of here. That motherfucker don't know shit. You on your chest like you the motherfucker supposed to like really? Like you can tell us why fuck you. Fucking cool ass sell out of that nigga Daniel Cameron too. That's right. Daniel Cameron is a Kentucky Fried Coon made from 11 herbs and spices. Never trust a black woman. All right, can y'all hear me? Hey, what's up, underrated? Can y'all hear me now? I just got off I just got off the Wi-Fi and shit like that. All right, but yeah, let's get back into this, man. So you think I'm gonna take your word just because you got some fucking ESPN researcher? That motherfucker don't know everything about the case. Fuck that shit. And you have no right to call yourself speaking about this case because you don't have all the facts. Who died and made you some kind of legal analyst? Fuck out of here. And anybody that's associated with Stephen A. Smith, that likes Stephen A. Smith, that wanna talk like Stephen A. Smith, look, just because you say big words on TV don't mean you're smart. That's right. Oh, shout out to my boy LVZ NBA Talk. Y'all go subscribe to him. Hey, thank you for putting me on to this motherfucking Bama. Hey, Just because you say big words, Stephen A. Smith, don't mean you're a smart guy, all right? Because in my opinion, you're dumb as fuck and you're ignorant as fuck too. Who the fuck made you some kind of resident legal analyst, huh? You ain't even had all the facts of the case. Because if you had the facts of the case, you would have known that that so-called witness changed his tune. So you can believe some witness over a guy who was actually in the fucking house? Let's go now. Let's go. Let's put some common sense in this shit. The motherfucker was in the house. The motherfucker literally told people that, hey, the police came in, they didn't announce themselves. I thought they was the intruder, so I shot one shot. I shot one round. They returned 20. So let's understand something. You're going to believe a quote unquote witness, and what's it not say that they put that witness on to say that, or that he heard the police? So where was this witness at? So you mean to tell me nobody gonna get charged with murder? A wanton endangerment. What the fuck is a wanton endangerment? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, look, if you associate with Stephen A. Smith in any way, shape, form, or fashion, disassociate yourself from me, because that Bama don't speak for me. That Bama only speaking out to those white supremacists and those black bootlegs that follow him every day. That's right. That motherfucker ain't no goddamn lawyer. That motherfucker ain't no goddamn analyst. Hey, what I tell y'all all the time, be cognizant of who the fuck is putting out information. And that motherfucker right there is a bought and paid for operative of white supremacy. We know this. Him and Jason Whitlock and goddamn Charles Barkley. We know this. So does this surprise you that this kind of shit will come out of this motherfucker mouth? Because it sure as hell don't surprise me. Yeah, I remember that, LVZ. I remember that shit. I remember that. Yeah, the Johnny Cochran, who got OJ Simpson. Rest in peace to the late great Johnny Cochran. Johnny Cochran, who got OJ Simpson off of double murder, but you could beat him in a case, man. Look, I don't know what kind of drugs you be smoking before you get on first take, but you need to come off that shit. That's right. You need to come off that shit. Yeah, that's a motherfucker that need to be canceled. Stephen A. Smith, goddamn snitch. Can't stand this motherfucker, man. When Tom Benders ran up on you, you ain't want no smoke then. All of a sudden now you scared of the camera. Yeah, you remember that, Stephen A. Smith? You remember a whole bunch of other shit. You remember when Tom ran up on you with that camera, and all of a sudden now you didn't want to do interview. You front the camera every fucking day, talking your bullshit. But as soon as somebody ran up on you, now you ain't want no smoke. Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Yeah, 12 other witnesses basically saying the police didn't knock on the door. You find the one person that's willing to tell you what you want to hear, and all of a sudden now, we're just going to believe that guy over the other 12 witnesses saying that the shit didn't happen. And you got that bootlicking Daniel Cameron. Why y'all think it took 6 months? It's 6 months to come up with this because they were trying to cover this shit up. So, Stephen A. Smith, here's another known fact you probably didn't know about. The autopsy report. You remember that autopsy report that came back with no injuries? So a woman got 6 bullet holes in her, but yet the autopsy report came back with no injuries. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh, but you don't want to speak on that. I thought you was a man of facts. I thought you was a man of all the information. I thought you was this omnipotent person with knowledge. Well, I take a shit on all that. That's right. I take a motherfucking runny ass diarrhea shit on all that. cops, 3 police officers now, and in my opinion, should have been more than that. The person that signed that goddamn autopsy report, yeah, that motherfucker should be in jail too for falsifying a police report. But of course, you know, you're not going to speak on that, you dumbass motherfucker. They pay you $10 million a year to say bullshit like that. Man, look, I'm in the wrong profession. And you were sitting here and robbing that fucking bootlicking Daniel Cameron. Man, look, Daniel Cameron, look, the motherfucker was a Mitch McConnell disciple, okay? Y'all know who Daniel Cameron is. Daniel Cameron used to play football at the University of Louisville. Yeah, that's right. Y'all heard me. He played football at the University of Louisville. He might have got a case of that CTE LVZ. Remember what you said about CTE the other day? Coon into eternity? Coon into eternity. Woo, woo, woo. That shit was funny as fuck. 6 months go by. This the best they come up with. They go on some bullshit ass fucking press conference, and he got the nerve to talk about his heart is heavy. Well, I'll put my life foot in your ass, Daniel Cameron. And the same Louisville got every right to turn out. They got every right to turn out. Because look, what I always say, if you're not gonna give us what we want peacefully, then we're gonna get what we want violently. But either way, we're gonna get what we want. We want tangibles. We want reparations. We want motherfucking equal playing field. That motherfucker got time to be swirling. That motherfucker got time to be at a Republican National Convention and have the fucking unmitigated gall to come out his mouth speaking on Breonna Taylor. But yeah, he won't find no justice for her. And you got a fucking Bama like Stephen A. Smith, the resident coon himself, go sit up on TV and say that shit. Like he had all the facts. No, bitch, you ain't got nut. You ain't got shit. You ain't got no goddamn facts. So like I always say, man, do not be fooled by a motherfucker like Stephen A. Smith. All right? He does not speak for the black community. He speaks for the fucking other black bootlegs and white supremacists out there. That's who he speaks for. That's who he speaks to. And that's just the fucking bottom line, man. That's the bottom line. I'm gonna come back in here later on today. We gonna continue to talk about this motherfucker here because that motherfucker need to be canceled. That's right. That motherfucker need to be canceled off TV. Period. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!